Hello friends, Lee here from TableTop Bong. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I thought we could hang out, have a fun sesh, and we could check out the glass adapter for Venty from Planet of the Vapes. I also thought we could take a look at the Gordito bubbler. At the time of releasing this, the glass adapter for Venty is relatively new. I was pretty excited when I saw that Planet of the Vapes had this out, finally for the Venty. I say finally, it hasn't been that long, but to have this come out for the Venty, I was really happy to see it. It just adds a layer of versatility to the vaporizer that doesn't currently exist in its stock setup. So what the glass adapter is basically just a replacement top piece or cooling unit that allows you to add glass pieces right into this hole. I'll just show you. So you can just slide a bubbler on just like that, right? And that is just gonna go straight through that screen into that chamber. And it definitely changes the way the Venty works. You can also, of course, throw a water pipe adapter on here and drop it in your bong. Boom. Super, super simple. It really streamlines the entire, accessory use for the Venty. It's really nice for there to be so many components now that can be added to this device very, very quickly. So I did, like I said, picked up the Gordito bubbler as well from Planet of the Vapes at the same time. This is kind of like, I guess I would call it their premier or premium bubbler that goes along with their glass adapter series for different vaporizers. I would say this is definitely a premium bubbler. What I will say with these bubblers, I know everybody approaches these a little bit differently. Personally, I don't bother putting water in them. I run the bubblers dry, and I find that they do such a great job. I don't really need the water in them. But, I mean, you want to put the water in them, put the water in them, and you'll get a little additional cooling. But I find that the glass does such a good job, and the design of these bubblers is so nice that it just doesn't really need the water. This was my go-to bubbler for my Planet of the Vape stuff until I picked up this new Gordito bubbler. I guess it's not new. It's new to me. It's not brand new to the market, but it's new to me. Since picking that up, that's kind of my go-to bubbler now. So why don't we go ahead and let's just rip a bowl. First, we'll load it up and I'll show you what the experience looks like using this bubbler and how smooth the experience is. I'm gonna vape some Alien Mints today. This strain from Coterie, oh boy, is it good. It hits really, really hard. And putting it in the Venty, which, you know, the Venty is no slouch, that is for sure. You really get a full extraction and full effect using the Venty with this particular strain. I like to just kind of cigar puff it. I'm running at 190 degrees Celsius. Oops. Holy. As soon as you get some weed going, look at what happens, right? When I'm using a vaporizer like this, a portable vaporizer, handheld vaporizer, if I could do direct to lung inhale without coughing, you know it's super smooth. That's not something I can typically do. I have to do the cigar puffs because if I take in any additional oxygen, it seems at the same time as the vapor, it makes me cough. But I can definitely just direct to lung rip with this Gordito bubbler on here, running it dry like this. Right, I can enjoy some of those bigger, deeper lung rips very comfortably. no terp tickle. It's a pretty impressive bubbler. Very impressive add-on piece for the Venty. In my opinion, if you have a Venty and you have access to Planet of the Vapes, this is a 100% no-brainer add-on for sure. I can't believe how much I'm actually loving the experience with this Gordito bubbler. We can even maybe turn it up to 200 Celsius, which is just around 405 maybe Fahrenheit. Nope, 392 Fahrenheit. My bad. I guess my Fahrenheit to Celsius off the top of my head isn't perfect. Super, super smooth experience. All right. Right at the end of the bowl, I turned it up. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we load it up and we'll throw the water pipe adapter in it. This is such a simple way to connect the Venty to any water piece, really. Utilizing this glass adapter. Basically, when I'm doing any kind of a bong rip and I know I'm going to invert the Venty, I'm going to fill it right to the very top. I'm not going to pack it at all, but I'm going to fill it like this, okay? So I'm filling it right up. And why is that? Because this side, it's the wrong piece today. It's the same difference over here, though. They all have a little bit of space there. So if you don't fill it right up and even a little extra, what ends up happening is the weed can drop out of the actual chamber a little bit, and you're not running at your maximum efficiency. But this is one of the beautiful things about this setup, is how quickly and easily you can change these components. They just pull out and slide right in. It's really quite efficient, right? And the water pipe adapter, and it's all really reasonably priced, which is so awesome to be able to get kind of such a custom experience and customization at a really reasonable price. It's pretty cool that Planet of the Vapes has done this with a number of vaporizers now. Cheers. So I'm using a TableTop Bong in Ember finish with the diffused 6-slit stem in here. So this will move lots and lots of vapor, and it will allow me, with this Venty that has virtually no air restriction in it at all, I could really just pull on this thing like mad if I want to for some huge clouds. Now, if I do that personally, it'll probably make me cough a little, but we should probably give it a try anyway, shouldn't we? Just to see what kind of airflow we can push through this device. How about I'll turn it back on first, though, eh? And we'll let it come back up to 200 degrees. This thing heats so quickly. There we go. Cheers. You can pull some really, really thick vapor. And I'm certainly not at max temperature either, right? So these add-on components are so handy. And it really makes connecting your Venty to a bong so unbelievably easy. Another benefit, just for anybody who's not aware of it, to adding pieces excuse me, like this to your vaporizer. The more variation you have in ways you use it, the more you change up your temperatures, the more you switch the routine up, even if it's just on one vaporizer, the better that will be for tolerance, right? If you're using with any regularity, you want to keep switching it up and switching it up. Just throwing in a different bubbler, a different amount of resistance, different temperatures, drop it on your bong versus using a bubbler. You can do all of these different things and you can get multiple experiences out of the exact same vaporizer and really make it seem, like 4 or 5 different vaporizers, which will definitely be helpful to keep you dancing around tolerance while you can have whatever level of medication you choose to enjoy. All right, my friends, I just wanted to jump on and talk about this Gordito bubbler. It is a 100% winner. This glass adapter for Venty, 100% winner. Way to go, Planet of the Vapes. Good job. Really impressed with this. All right, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, take care.